Have you ever been told that you're done? That your best days are behind you? That you should just accept what life gave you and stop hoping for more? Today, I want to tell you about someone who heard those same words, not from people, from life itself. She was small, she was broken, and everyone who saw her had already given up on her. Everyone except her. This is the story of a little bird named Lila, and I promise you, by the end of this video, you will never look at your own struggles the same way again. So stay with me, because sometimes the smallest wings teach the biggest lessons. Let me take you back to where it all began.
Lyla was a sparrow. Not the kind you notice. Not the kind that makes people stop and stare. She was ordinary. Brown feathers, small beak, quiet voice. She lived in an old oak tree behind a small bakery in a busy town. Every morning she would wake up before the sun. She would stretch her tiny wings, and she would fly. Not far, just to the nearby park, just to find seeds, just to feel the wind against her face. And for Lyla, that was enough. She didn't need to be the fastest. She didn't need to be the strongest. She just needed to fly. But here's the thing about life. It doesn't ask if you're ready. It doesn't check if you're strong enough. One rainy Tuesday morning, everything changed. Lyla was flying home. The sky was gray. The wind was angry. She tried to land on a wet telephone wire. Her small feet slipped, and in one terrible second, she fell. Not gracefully, not bravely, just fell. She hit the ground hard. Her left wing bent at a strange angle. Pain shot through her tiny body like lightning. She tried to move. She tried to stand, but her wing wouldn't listen. And there in the cold mud, Lyla did something she had never done before. She cried. Not tears. Birds don't cry tears. But her heart cried. Because in that moment, she knew she couldn't fly. A young girl named Maya found her. Maya was walking home from school, hood up against the rain, when she saw something brown and still in a puddle. At first, she thought it was a leaf, but then she saw it breathe. Maya knelt down. Her fingers trembled as she picked up the broken bird. "Lyla," she whispered, though she didn't know why that name came to her. She ran home. She made a small nest from an old shoebox in soft cotton. She gave Lyla water from the tip of her finger, and she waited. Days passed, then weeks. Lila's wing healed, partially. It no longer hung wrong. But when she tried to stretch it, pain. When she tried to flutter, nothing. The wing worked, but not for flying, not for real flying. Maya would open the window every morning. Other birds would soar past, sparrows, finches, even pigeons, free, easy, alive. And for Lyla, that was watch. She would hop to the window ledge. She would look up at the sky, and she would try, again and again. She would run to the edge, she would jump, and she would fall, every single time. People who saw this laughed. The baker across the street shook his head. "That bird is done," he said. "Nature has its way." Even Maya's father suggested maybe it was kinder to let go. "She's suffering," he said. "She'll never fly again. Why keep hoping?" And maybe they were right. Maybe some broken things stay broken.
Maybe some dreams are just too big for damaged wings. But Lila, she didn't understand those words. She only understood one thing. The sky was still there, and she was still here. So she kept trying. Not because she was brave, not because she was special, but because this was who she was. A bird, and birds fly, even when it hurts, especially when it hurts. One morning, something shifted. It was an ordinary day, ordinary light, ordinary breeze. Lila hopped to her usual spot. The window was open. The sky was calling. And for the first time in months, something felt different. Her wing didn't ache as much. The muscles, weak from disuse, still remembered. Not the fall, not the pain, but the feeling. That feeling of being alive in the air. Lila looked down. The ground was far. She looked up. The sky was endless. And in that moment, she made a choice. Not to be fearless, but to be brave despite the fear. She ran. Not fast, not strong, but she ran. And at the edge, she didn't hesitate. She jumped. And for one heart-stopping second, she fell. Just like before. Just like every time before. But then, her wings opened. Not perfectly, not beautifully, but they caught the air. They held. They worked. Lila didn't soar, not at first. She wobbled. She dipped. She fought for every inch of height. But she was flying. Flying. Maya ran to the window, tears streaming down her face. The baker stopped mid-sentence, his mouth open. Even the other birds seemed to pause, watching this small, determined sparrow claw her way into the sky. It wasn't graceful, it wasn't easy, but it was real. Lyla flew. Against every prediction, against every doubt, against all odds, she flew. Lyla never became the fastest bird. She never flew the highest. On windy days, she still struggled. On rainy days, she still remembered the fall. But every morning, she flew, because she understood something that many of us forget. Your past pain doesn't define your future flight. Your broken wings don't cancel your right to the sky. The world will look at you and see your damage. They will see the fall. They will see the limp. They will tell you to accept less, to hope less, to be less. But you know what they don't. You know the feeling of wanting something so badly that pain becomes irrelevant. You know the voice inside that says, try again, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. So if you're watching this right now, if you're holding something broken inside you, if someone told you that your best days are behind you, let me tell you what Lila would say if she could speak our language. Don't believe them. Your wings are still there. They may be scarred. They may be weak, but they remember how to fly. And the sky has been waiting for you. Not because you're perfect, but because you're still here. Still trying, still hoping. And that is enough. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, stretch your wings, whatever that means for you. Take the step, make the call, start the thing. Fall if you must, but get up, because somewhere out there, there's a sky with your name on it, and it's not too late. It was never too late. This was Lila's story, but maybe it's yours too. Fly safe and never stop trying. If this story touched your heart, please share it with someone who needs to hear it today. Subscribe for more stories that remind us why we keep going. And remember, the The strongest wings are the ones that learn to fly through the storm. Until next time, keep believing.